All right, thank you, Shanika. A ceasefire demonstration outside of the Democratic National Committee headquarters led to a clash between protesters and police.
Yes, several Democratic lawmakers were inside the building yesterday when the confrontation happened. DC News Now's Tosin Fakile is live at the DNC headquarters this morning. And Tosin, what is the scene like there hours later?
Well, Corey and Tanaya, good morning. Things are quiet now, but you can still see the residue of what happened here yesterday. And this is just another show of the overflowing tensions over the war between Israel and Hamas. Taking a look at the ground here, still littered with those plastic candles here outside the Democratic National Committee headquarters, and it got pretty chaotic here last night with protesters blaming police for what happened, while U.S. Capitol Police say people were violently protesting. You can see in the video protesters with ceasefire shirts on, locking arms as they were met by police. Protesters had said they wanted to block entrances and exits to make politicians see the candlelight vigil and listen to calls for a ceasefire in the war between Israel and Hamas. Several Democratic representatives and candidates, including House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, were inside the building for a campaign reception when the chanting from protesters were heard. U.S. Capitol Police say about 150 were illegally and violently protesting in the Capitol Hill neighborhood. Protesters who spoke to DC News Now say that wasn't the case, that they were there to remember the thousands of lives lost on both sides of the war.
That is the irony of it all, that we came to honor the deaths. For our lawmakers who make the decisions about their lives to be able to take that in and really embrace that. And we were met with aggression from police.
We came out singing and chanting and lighting candles, and riot cops and police pushed people off, pushed people out. It really goes to show how hard the Democratic Party is trying to ignore the calls of masses of Americans who are calling for a ceasefire.
Officials say 6 officers were reportedly treated for injuries. And officials also say 1 person was arrested for assaulting an officer. Protesters here tell DC News Now what played out outside here just adds to the fuel of the rage people feel about this war between Israel and Hamas. Coming up in the next half hour, you'll hear what some of their messages are to leaders right here in DC. But for now, we're live outside the DNC headquarters. I'm Tosin Fakile. Back to you.